I'm here in Shenandoah National Park, and I wanted to give an update on my progress over the last 2.5 months. My wife and I, we've been on the road in our car camping and setting up the tents and different campgrounds. I've been doing a lot of hill and mountain training, and I've managed to finish 2 more 100-mile races, the Mohican 100-mile race and Eastern States. And I wanted to tell a little bit about my experience. So for Mohican, it was about 13,000 feet of gain, which was my most up to that point. And the hills, 13,000 feet of gain itself wouldn't have been that bad, but they're very steep hills. A lot of these eastern races, they don't do switchbacks up the mountain. They'll just have you go straight up. So the steepness itself makes it a lot more difficult. And also for Eastern States, a month and a half or 2 months later, I learned the same thing. The steepness of the hills really makes it much more difficult. Eastern States was about 20,000 feet of gain. But in between, I paced Vermont 100. And Vermont 100 was about 18,000 feet of gain. But I realized that the lack of technicality of the trails made a huge difference. Pacing a friend of Vermont for 25 miles, they weren't technical trails, they're basically dirt roads. And both Mohican and Eastern States, the 200-mile races that I did, had very technical trails, a lot of rocks, a lot of roots, lots like steep hills, and Eastern States even had a camber on the trail. So instead of the trail being flat, the trail was slanted with a lot of big rocks, and that camber added to the difficulty of the race. So, just giving an update, I ran my 9th and 10th 100-mile race. I'm here in Shenandoah National Park on the drive home back to Florida. We've been on a road trip, and yeah, I added some trail and mountain races. I've done a few before this, but added some tough trail and mountain races to my resume of ultra running. Thanks for watching.